Objective number 2 was part of section 18.2. Know what determines if an acid or base is weak or strong and how to experimentally determine if it's weak or strong. So regardless of whether it's an acid or base, when we use the term strong, it's because we mean that the acid or base on the reactant side, what you start with, completely dissociates, or ionizes is the other word for that. And that just means all of the H plus or OH minus in the case of a base falls off, or more accurately gets pulled off of it. Whereas a weak acid or base only partially dissociates or ionizes. So some of the hydrogen or OH falls off, but some of the original reactant, either your acid or base, is left, okay? So if we think about equilibrium with a strong acid or base, the equilibrium is far right. But with the weak acid or base, the equilibrium lies to the left. And in fact, with the strong acid or base, it lies so far right that your concentration of reactant is considered to equal 0. So no equilibrium constant is calculated. But with the weak acid or base, it lies to the left and sometimes very far to the left. And so we do calculate what we call either Ka or Kb in the case of a base. And we use that to indicate how weak your acid or base is, how far left it lies. So if you know your concentration of your acids and bases and your reactants and products, you can actually calculate these and you could look at them. So if you have a known acid or base, you can easily look up these values and have an idea of how much they dissociate. But otherwise, experimentally, you could pretty easily tell if a solution is strong or weak by a couple of different methods. One is conductivity. The stronger will be brighter. And the reason why, because there's more H plus in there or more OH minus in there. And that's what does the conducting, is the ions or the electrolytes. And second easy one is reactivity. And the stronger reacts more quickly. So that means an acid plus a metal, more gas is produced faster. I shouldn't say more gas, because in the end it's going to be the same amount of gas. So gas is produced quicker. Or if it's an acid plus a base, that's your reaction, something we call neutralization, the temperature change is quicker. Because with a strong acid, the H plus is more available. So those reactions are going to happen more quickly. So then the last one here with letter C, let me see if I can make space for it, is pH. And pH is the one that will actually tell you whether it's an acid or base as well. The other ones just tell you if it's strong or weak, but you don't actually know if it's H plus or OH minus in there making the reactivity or the conductivity happen. But pH will be further from 7 for a strong acid or base, because strong acids have low pHs near 1 and strong bases have high pHs near 14.